You are now tuning into the M&M Podcast, where sports meets life.
M&M Podcast episode 2. Episode 2, man. We appreciate all the love we've been getting out there, man. I'm getting a lot of good feedback.
Yo.
Lil Marvin stole the show, kinda.
Show 1,400 hits.
Lil Marvin stole the show. But we really want to thank you guys. I've seen people I don't even know been liking it and sharing it. I want to thank you for the love, guys.
Hey, I'm appreciating the same thing. We're doing it big. Hopefully keep going, growing, subscribe. We need some comments.
That's it. Subscribe.
We can talk about whatever anybody wants to talk about.
Let's talk about them sports first.
Okay. Oh, see, we already got the guy. This is Rudy the Barber. Rudy the Barber.
Doing?
He's the owner of
To the Bone Barbershop.
located at
1076 Boulevard Street, the good side of the boulevard.
Okay.
Over by CPM.
In the bird.
What city, man? This gonna be seen worldwide. You gotta let them know the city.
Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Okay.
Orangeburg, South Carolina.
In the
Okay,
bird.
man.
Bird, yep.
That's right, man. We want to thank you, man. And for those our listeners, the guy I was talking about, the guy named Rudy that put me on with the house, this the guy. This is the guy right here, man. And this guy, I just want to show him some love, man. And it was organic, just talking about him, and then talk about him led to me reaching out, mutual. And I was like, man, you know what? We're gonna have you on the show
Get him
next
on the
week,
show.
man.
That's a
We're
blessing.
glad,
That's a
we're glad
blessing.
you out here, man.
Yeah, that's a blessing. Appreciate y'all boys for having me.
Ain't no problem, man. But I also want to start with.
Don't cry, man, please.
Yeah.
I
No
wanna
tears.
start
No
with-
tears on this show.
Oh man, I almost cried just now. My man Aaron Rodgers is out.
That's okay.
My-
We got Brent Huntley.
It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay.
I'm a Panthers fan. It don't matter to me.
Yeah.
Panthers fan too, /Rams.
Uh-oh.
See,
/Rams.
Slash Rand.
I'm a Ranthers.
I was gonna get to that because when I first met Rudy, Rams.
Stop,
I'm
Marvin.
telling you, man, Rams. We got Steven Jackson. I'm telling you, he all
Hey,
Rams.
Steven Jackson's good, man.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put him on
He's
blast.
kind of fell apart.
I'm in his shop right now, guys, because we're reporting live. This is our first time being outside the man cave. I'm reporting live from his shop, and you guys can't see it. But in his corner, he has Rams paraphernalia and Rams. I mean, Rams and Panthers.
We 50-50.
I'll tell you, man, he was Kurt Warner,
Oh, man.
what, Sam Bradford,
Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk,
I'm out here.
Tory Hope.
then
Tory Hope.
Tory Hope.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Bruce. Isaac Bruce.
I'll tell you,
Greatest show on
he was
turf,
great show
man.
on turf.
We out here.
Then
And Ricky Bro. Shout
Then
out.
when the Panthers
Yes.
drafted that quarterback from Auburn went number 1, everything changed. He started dabbing. He was going to the Panthers game. He was going to the Panthers games. But hey man, you can have two teams, I guess.
Yeah.
That's not my
You're not a
thing.
Carolina fan? Since you Green Bay? Carolina.
I got this weird thing
little thing
because
in
I'm
your
gonna tell you, everybody know I treat my house like the Bible. One house, one team. And if you in my house, you're gonna like the Packers and the Gamecocks.
Right.
I root for the Panthers just because it's the whole team. I don't. They're not my team,
Yeah.
but I root for them.
I got a secondary team, man. I was a Titans fan growing up a little bit.
Titans?
They were second.
Steve McNair?
Steve McNair,
Okay,
Aaron
okay,
McNair, Eddie
okay,
George, man.
okay.
Aaron McNair till I die.
I can see that.
Still my
I can see
favorite
that.
quarterback.
Like I said, Steve Manette, Eddie George, Kurz.
Yep.
But back.
Freak.
Oh man, the freak he was nasty. But back to my me crying.
Don't cry, man.
Aaron Rodgers is going for the season.
I got a question.
What's up?
You thought that was a bad hit? Or that was illegal?
I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan,
Right.
but I gotta be fair.
Uh-huh.
I think the Heat was legal. Excessive.
He was throwing the ball, right? I don't
He
think
was
he
throwing
had
the
to
ball,
release the
but
ball
he,
when he got
but he
touched.
was out the pocket.
He was.
He was out the pocket and he was running. And when you out the pocket, according to the rules, unless you Tom Brady,
Tom Brady.
unless you Tom Brady,
That's the
unless you Tom Brady,
Tom Brady.
Um,
Oh, wow.
they
got it.
get the extra love. But I didn't like it. But I thought the play was clean, excessive but clean. So I was angry. I was mad, but I couldn't get mad at the player
Right.
because if Clay Matthews did that,
You would have been off.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I would have felt the same way about it.
Clay Matthews.
So that's how I feel. I think
Yeah.
my season is over.
Right.
I
They said
think.
he's out.
Well,
not
he's
coming back?
having surgery.
Yeah.
So that's 6 to 8 weeks at least.
You don't think Huntley can even get you a 8-8?
Nah,
You don't have a losing record, right? What do
no,
you-
we don't have a losing record. We know right now we got to be 4-2.
Yep.
But with the running game we got, even though Aaron Jones is coming on strong,
Yep.
and our defense is our defense.
Iffy.
Our defense can't win us no
You
games.
say if. You're right.
If it to say the least.
Say the least.
Right.
So man, you got to be torn this season. The Rams doing good.
Oh, yeah.
The Panthers doing good. So who you pulling for? I don't know which one you going with now.
Oh,
Is
you
it
throwing shots.
I don't know. Are you dabbing? Or are you Jared Goff? I don't know. What is it?
I'm dabbing, man. But I
Dabbing.
like the Rams. I like the Rams too, and the Panthers. But I really, with the Rams, we're so young
Hey, man.
right now.
Todd Gurley, clutch
Todd
in my
Gurley,
fantasy
I
team.
like him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he real good fella. Good running back.
He's
but
finally getting it, too. Last year, he kind of
So-
slipped off a little bit.
golf throwing the ball.
Nope.
They're really opening up for him.
But as a coach,
yeah,
Sean McVay,
yeah.
Point exactly.
I'm telling you, man, I don't know. I'm a Tennessee fan, but I hate Jeff Fisher.
I couldn't
just me.
stand Jeff. I couldn't stand Jeff.
He's too conservative. Yeah.
Jeff cost him the season. When you kick Eric Dickerson, who was a Hall of Famer, who was a legend, when you tell him he got to have a sideline
The
pass.
locker room quit on
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of.
The whole locker room quit. Like that, you can't do that.
But
Not-
I don't understand how this guy keeps getting shots because he never, ever, ever, other than the one Super Bowl appearance, when have they been better than 8-8?
right.
Maybe a 10-win season. Even with Vince Young, he only
Yeah.
had one good season.
He did.
He got Vince Young kicked off the team.
He did.
team.
Oh
Right?
man,
Yep,
Did
you got
you-
big.
I saw the story on that. It kind of teed me off. Cause if you're a coach, you know the media guys. Find out this guy he just lied to them, told them that Vince Young committed suicide, released the story,
If this ain't-
killed his
There
career.
wasn't nothing behind that.
He came to Green Bay for a little bit, but he never was looked at the same. Never was looked at the same.
Yeah.
But y'all doing good though, man. I think y'all got the best D tackle in the league.
Right.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, he's a beast.
Yeah,
Beast mode.
he's a
He looks
beast.
so
Set
small
out.
though. It's so weird.
He set out for his money too.
I was like,
Yeah.
dang.
Small guy.
It's 6 foot. Well, I guess you call it
Barely
6 foot.
Get up under him.
They giving it to him. He pushing him back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Push him
He
back.
pushing him back. He said, he got paid too.
You got secondary.
No. What did he give
got
him?
paid. He got a little something, but it wasn't what he
They
wanted.
flew all the way to Atlanta just to pick him up.
Just to pick him up. You got to bring him back.
I would too.
Yeah, he's a
They
good guy.
they needed it.
Oh yeah.
They needed it, 'cause especially when they got fans leaving.
Man, there's an underachiever on that team though.
Who?
Former Clemson player, Sammy Watkins.
Ooh.
Underachiever.
Ooh.
Showing out.
I don't know about that.
Sammy had one good game.
One good
won
game.
one.
Yeah,
The
well,
49ers.
He complaining
49ers.
Goff's not throwing his way. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, he
I don't watch the
complaining.
Rams on a Sunday, so
Right. Okay.
I
Shots
can't.
fired.
Hey, I can't tell you that he's throwing the ball in his direction or not, but he's underachieving as far as a fantasy standpoint is concerned.
Okay. Okay.
For me, at least,
I think he's unachieving as far as a first round draft pick is concerned.
I give you that. And he's a contract year, or did they sign him?
No,
before the season?
he's a contract year. They traded for him.
Traded for
They
him.
did, but he
traded
didn't.
and
But
got
I
him.
think he might have signed before the season started. Did he? I don't know.
No,
They didn't sign him.
That's why they
Yeah, their season had started. And
Yep.
they wanted somebody in
They-
the slot.
the
That's
Bills didn't even pick up his 5th-year option.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
that.
Bills
He
cut
kept getting hurt.
Yeah, no, they didn't cut him.
No, they traded
They
him.
traded him, but they
Traded
just
him.
didn't pick up that option
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
because they just don't want him, man. But besides that, did you see the Steelers game? You watch the Steelers yesterday?
I heard about a crazy
I
catch.
watched a little bit of
Haven't
it.
checked it out. Might need to see
Yeah.
the highlights in a little bit.
Man, when I say Antonio Brown,
Lucky
Oh,
man.
God.
yeah.
he got a horseshoe
Yeah.
all the way up. You know what?
Yes. Antonio.
Hey, when you complain enough, it all happens. Bro.
Man, this cat, Grimes, the cornerback, come
Brent Grimes?
popping in the air. No, not
Yeah.
Brent Grimes.
He had 2 hands.
2
Went
hands.
straight through his hand.
No way.
But that's Antonio Brown still had the focus to keep his eye on the ball.
Yep.
Caught it, ran it back for a touchdown.
That's crazy.
Ran it back for a touchdown.
That's crazy. Here we go.
I got it.
Check it
Okay,
out.
is this it right there?
I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, look at
We'll
it.
see.
if you guys can't see, we're looking at the play right now.
Oh, interception. Oh, he got it. Oh man, this
That's crazy.
corner fell. The safety overshot. And
That's
he
crazy.
ran everybody to the end zone.
Did-
Man.
You're not catching them.
I
Nope.
got another question.
Here we go.
Patriots, Jets,
Trash.
that call.
I didn't see the call.
Oh
Oh,
man,
yeah.
it was a touchdown, and they
It was a
called it back.
touchdown?
Are you serious?
No, it was. I think it was a touchdown, but they said it wasn't.
They said it wasn't because he fumbled. Well, the ball was loose when he was going to the ground, but wouldn't they call that as he going to the ground?
He
kicked the
he
ball,
broke the plane.
broke the plane with the ball.
Patriots,
That's the Patriots. That's
Patriots.
Patriots way, man.
man.
It's okay.
Gateway.
Mark my words. What I tell you in the
Deflate
beginning of the season. What I tell you in the beginning of the season, Marvin. They will not win that division.
You did say that.
I've been saying it before.
He
week
called
one,
that.
before the preseason. They will not win this division. I still think the Bills are going to do better than them.
And if everybody knows who's in that division, it's the Bills, Patriots, Jets, and the Dolphins.
And the Dolphins, man.
It's a
Hey,
wrap.
don't get me wrong. Dolphins came back and beat
did.
Atlanta. And people in Atlanta keep saying, "Oh, they're over the curse." No, they ain't over no curse.
Let's talk about that.
No, sir.
Atlanta. Those guys. What's the score? What's the score halftime? 17-0,
20-0
17.
almost. They were down
I didn't
20-0 at
watch
one
it.
point.
What, that Super Bowl?
No,
I'm
Sunday.
They did like the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they did just like Super Bowl.
Nope. You let
That
Jay
is-
Cutler
Jay Cutler.
come back and win the game.
And J. Cole was about to get benched.
Oh yeah.
He was. He was.
That shit, yeah,
He
He
throws,
was.
He throws it so weird.
He was.
Jay Cutler, man, that guy just is crazy.
I think Atlanta is overrated. But
It might be.
I really can't say nothing about it. There's nothing I'm gonna do because my team, we lost the best quarterback in the NFL, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
In my opinion, unless this guy from UCLA,
Brent Hundley.
unless Brent Hundley gonna have a Ben Roethlisberger.
Y'all better go get Matt
4 or
Flynn
5
back.
games.
We don't want Matt Flynn.
Tony Romo.
Hey.
Y'all better get somebody.
Man, Tony Romo better stay in that that CBS
Y'all gotta do
booth.
something, man.
Hey, Tony Romo looks like he still could play, man.
Tony Romo couldn't play when he was playing.
I don't know about that.
Shout out to the Cowboys. Tony Romo couldn't
That's
play.
more like shots fired. Shout out to the Cowboys.
Tony Romo couldn't play when he was playing.
Hey,
No, we don't want him. We don't want him. But I think it was a good NFL week though.
Panthers didn't do too well. Cam, man, Cam
talk
let me
about
down
it.
in the fourth. I'm telling you. So he running the ball.
Mhm.
We got all the momentum going, and then the man just starts throwing ducks. I mean,
did.
he was like 80% going into halftime throwing.
Mhm.
And don't get me wrong, he dipping dunks to McCaffrey a little bit too much.
Yeah.
a little
And
excessive.
They like that.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
They following that. That's on key now.
But
Yeah.
and I think it's good too because it also brings the defense up, so it allows maybe Benjamin to get behind or Funchess to get behind.
Mhm.
But he doesn't throw like if you saw the last quarter of that game, there was at least 4 or 5 throws he could have made, and I mean one was miscommunication. He threw an interception, got it. But there was like 3 or 4 other ones he overthrew him. I mean, it's just like he wasn't in his right mind at the end of the game.
From week 1 and 2, I said that his shoulder wasn't right when
Yep.
he was throwing the ball.
I can agree with that.
And he was just throwing the ball. He had like 4 or 5 touchdowns. He just gave away.
Oh,
yeah.
He couldn't get the ball in.
I can agree with that.
So I'm hoping that shoulder all right. But then he trying to run now. So
And
they
then
hitting him a
Yeah.
little
you
more.
saw the Superman Cam dive.
And then
Yep.
the boys hitting you now.
Yep. But think about it. He threw 57 times.
Right.
Mhm.
He led the team in rushing, rushed 11 times for 70 yards and a touchdown.
Right.
This is the NFL, man.
NFL,
This is
man.
not college.
Didn't y'all have negative rushing yards besides Cam?
Yeah. Jonathan Stewart, minus 4 yards. Needs to go home, do something, take something,
Right.
relax a little bit. I don't know what happened. Maybe the runs weren't there. Maybe the holes weren't there. Our offensive line wasn't that great. Hey, I got to give a shout out to the Eagles front four. Though.
That's what I was about to say.
They came in
They
there
dumb.
and took our offensive line.
Fletcher Cox, Fletcher Cox, literally like Warren Sapp reincarnated.
Yep. But see, that's where if you're an offensive coordinator, you see that in the first half, this guy is bull rushing and he's pushing our whatever center guard, whoever it is, he's pushing him to Cam. Get Cam out of the pocket.
Get him out,
Don't make him run. Don't make him run.
Yeah.
Bootleg,
Bootleg.
hit the throws. He can hit them, and if they start blitzing off the edges, now you got the wide open center.
Right. Right.
But I don't know. We never change. We always do the same stuff.
I don't.
They
I'm not,
rely heavily on Cam.
I'm
Cam's
not
gonna
crazy
get
about
hurt.
Mike Shula. He could have called a better game. But I just think the front seven for the Eagles was just that dominant.
No, they were. They're good.
They
Wait.
good.
They're good.
Yeah.
This is my thing. It's two NFL players.
Cam them shift. All that shift together. That line, the offensive line,
Yeah.
that shifted.
Yep.
Yeah.
They piecing and man.
Yeah,
they
is
was
piecing.
on it.
Because the center's out. How I feel about Luke Kuechly getting his third concussion?
He didn't get one.
It wasn't a
I've been
concussion.
reading up on it. No
They didn't
concussion.
Okay.
He's in the protocol, and I guess the NFL wants to be safer with players now, obviously. But they say he didn't suffer a concussion. No
What it-
concussion. He's good. He'll be back next week.
I know what happened.
He got rocked.
His pride got hurt.
Oh, he got
He-
rocked.
when I saw that big offensive man,
The guard pulled, and he came clean off the
man, that's what happened. His pride won't let him get him off that ground. Sometimes when you see
200 is a lot less than 350.
hey, when you see guys laying down like that, that's that pride. Like,
He ain't
don't you
getting up.
move, don't you move, don't you move.
Oh, man. He ain't
I like
getting it.
Lee though. I mean Luke. I like him.
Yeah, he's a bad boy now.
Yep.
Him and Davis.
Hey, Thomas Davis, my hero.
Yeah.
He
come through.
he always in the clutch, still playing at a high motor. Torn ACLs, doesn't even care.
Don't even
Nope.
care.
Yep.
And what?
He goes back to the community.
Yes, he
You know,
does.
Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
He gives back,
He obviously he's from Georgia, so he goes and gives back to the Georgia community.
and,
But
and he should get back where he's from,
oh yeah,
and that's. I mean,
it's not a complaint or anything. I'm
Yeah.
just saying where he gives back because people may not see it just because
Mhm.
they're not from the area.
But see, that also brings back to another point. How you guys feel about Roger Goodell trying to put into? I think they have the meeting tomorrow that all players have to stand down for the flag. For the,
Yeah,
for
but
the
I think it's a
national
vote by the owners, and I don't think it's gonna pass.
You don't-
From what I hear, I've read a few articles, and
Mhm.
I don't think they're gonna force players to stand
What owner's going to vote against it?
against it.
Yeah. You see
Jacksonville owner.
That's
You
probably
sure?
the only one. That's probably because he's minority.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kneel with the team.
Yeah, he's what Jerry Jones knew with the team
Yeah,
too.
but Jerry Jones is two-faced. F that.
Favorite.
That. Yo, if you guys do
Yeah.
that ever again, we're gonna kick you off the team.
Yeah.
Running for president next year.
About to make me cut.
He might. He might. Well,
Politics, man.
it's politics and now
Well,
politics
if
is
you
bigger
care that much,
sports.
then why you pay these guys to play the game? Like, leave them alone.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Don't do it. All right, now NFL. That's pretty good. We discuss our teams. Now the NBA kicks off tonight.
Wow.
NBA.
Wow.
The NBA kicks off tonight.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is from a trend that I've seen earlier this year.
Okay.
Remember, I think I told you this at the shop one time. Every year, Alabama's won a national championship. LeBron James won won the NBA championship, and this year's looking like a Alabama national championship kind of year. And I'm just gonna assume that LeBron's gonna win the championship. Yeah, I'm going out.
Michelle, call it first. Give my dog his credit.
Uh oh. Hey, he got his boy D Wade back in the
That's
team.
boy D Wade.
My man.
Hey,
Oh,
That's my man, D-Wade.
But
I
is-
hope the knees.
it needs, but it's one variable we're not talking about.
D Rose is on the team.
And that is not D Rose.
Hey, have you seen D Rose be playing though?
Yeah, I seen
He
him.
balling.
But see that- you got to go through how many games they got?
Oh yeah,
You got to go
82.
through that 82 games.
But you know what's gonna cancel all that?
Uh-huh.
The Kardashian curse. The Kardashian curse gonna cancel all of that. She now put something on that man.
Uh oh.
He now went. Well, I'm happy for him. He's gonna be a father. Congratulations. But I don't see nothing good coming from a man. Even look in the finals last year. The man, Steph Curry had more rebounds than Tristan Thompson.
That's kind of sad.
Steph Curry,
Wow.
who is six, we gonna give him 6'2",
Right.
6'1"?
Steph Curry?
Yeah,
Six even?
yeah,
even.
6 even.
Six even?
Had-
He's undersized.
More rebounds than Tristan Thompson. What is Tristan? 7 foot?
Yeah, he got to be 6'11".
We give him 6'11".
Yep. I'd be 6'10".
One game he had 2 rebounds.
One game he had.
One game he had 2 rebounds.
That's pretty sad.
It's Kardashian, man.
That's pretty
Look what
sad.
happened to Reggie Bush. The list goes on. Lamar Odom. The guy she was dating for the Timberwolves is all of them, man.
Everyone.
Even the rappers. Look what happened to Tiger career. He's just starting to get it back. He was there in college. It doesn't end good.
No. No.
It doesn't end good.
Pretty sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, man.
Yep. What's the other guy? Chris Humphries?
Oh,
Chris Humphries? He ain't had a career.
yeah.
He got married for a week and
Yeah.
came out. He got worse.
And it definitely stopped after that. I was like, man, it doesn't end good. Then,
Kanye,
whoa,
I ain't even getting into it.
whoa,
Yeah, I still like your music, man.
whoa.
Still like your music, but back away from the table.
I'm back away from the table, back away from a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff.
God.
But
PG.
yeah, I'm not gonna stay on them too long.
Let's get out of
But so who you got coming out of the East this year? NBA.
The East is
Don't
so-
forget, Cleveland also got Isaiah Thomas.
I can go with LeBron and out the East.
You know what? That's make it
I
a little
go
bit more
with Cleveland.
difficult. Who you got playing in the Eastern Conference Finals?
In the finals?
In the finals.
I wouldn't. I don't see it, but I wouldn't mind seeing Boston and
Cleveland.
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
I'm gonna go with the shocker. I got the Timberwolves. I got the Timberwolves.
East.
Oh, not Timberwolves. I thought Timberwolves in the East.
No, Timberwolves West.
West?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Dang, I'm wrong then. I don't know, man. If
I
not,
like Atlanta.
or the what's his name? Washington. John Wall.
Oh, John Wall.
John Wall.
John Wall.
They've been pushing it.
John Wall in
They've
Cleveland.
been pushing it.
Look that up. I'm pretty sure Minnesota's in the
I
West
gotta
though.
see, man.
They have to be because remember the big deal was that Jimmy Butler
You got
left
traded.
Chicago. That's how I say the West is so loaded right now.
I guess so. Let's see. Eastern Conference NBA. What we got? NBA standings.
Cause I'm pretty sure.
Atlanta football team is like the basketball team. They blow you up and then they.
Oh man, you know what,
Yeah.
Rudy? That's
We
a
got Brooklyn.
that's a perfect
Oh,
analogy.
Milwaukee.
Man, what's in
You gotta
Milwaukee?
do Milwaukee. Giannis.
Oh yeah.
Giannis.
Yeah, Uncle Tutumbe.
They're not
That's
gonna
right.
win, but he gonna have a whole bunch of highlight reels.
That's right.
He gonna have a whole bunch of highlight
Hey.
reels. But you know what? They didn't make it
They
second
mixed it
round.
up, yeah.
Second round, first
Yep.
round.
Yep. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I think I say Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Cleveland.
Yeah, Milwaukee, Cleveland.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Boston, Cleveland, and I got a couple of reasons why. I think they're gonna be the two best teams, and I think the NBA wants that matchup, so they're gonna make everything happen
For that.
to make sure they get
Ghost
that
calls.
matchup. Yep,
Ghost
they want that matchup. All right, we got coming out the West, the Western Conference Finals. That game.
That's just too many people. That's just too many people. I don't care. I'm going with Russell Westbrook. That's my dude.
OKC versus who?
Probably
Warriors.
Golden State.
Warriors.
Maybe the Spurs.
OKC and Warriors. Spurs ain't nobody over there for the Spurs. Kawhi need help.
I'm gonna do a sleeper.
Kawhi needs some
Poss-
help.
Possibly.
I got OKC in Houston.
I can see Houston. Now they don't have Dwight anymore.
I got OKC in Houston. I think Golden State is going to get upset. I don't know where round. I think KD is going to be. KD is the man. But I think now KD is going to be a little bit more relaxed because he got his ring. I don't know how hungry he's going to be. I don't want to question his hunger, but I think just that sense of urgency, that's a
Won't
better
be
word
there.
for it. The sense of urgency won't be there like it was because I don't want KD subtweeting me under a different account. Because I know he does that.
Subtweet.
I don't want KD subtweeting me from a different account. Talk about the Eminem
That
podcast.
wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I had my
Yeah.
hacked my page.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't want him doing that. But I do think I think gonna be OKC and Houston. I just got this feeling that the Thunder are just gonna be Paul George, Carmelo, Russell. I think Adams is finally gonna get out whatever slump he was in last year.
Yep. Well, they got rid of the center for, was it Paul George or for the other guy for Carmelo? Ernest Cantor.
Yeah,
Yep.
you already him.
They down to
And
one
I
big
also
man?
got rid of
Oladipo.
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 Yeah.
Orlando.
Well, no, he's not Orlando.
He's from Orlando.
yeah.
I'm a Magic fan. Sadly, that's all I got to say. That's why I quit watching the
He was
NBA.
in a slump for a while.
Hence,
In
I
a
can't
while.
watch. We're still in a slump.
He
You still there?
he went with the Pacers.
Who, me?
No, Oladipo. He went to the
yeah, from
Pacers.
PG, yeah.
Okay.
Think about that trade. We traded Oladipo and man, who was that guy? And Ilyasova, right? He's like a 3-point
Three-point
specialist.
specialist.
Mm.
We traded him, those two guys for Ibaka, right? And maybe a first-round pick, if I'm not mistaken, or a second-round
I can see
protected
the
pick,
First round.
right?
Oh, yeah.
And then they traded those same two guys for Paul George. So you tell me you rather you can't get Paul George on the trade?
No, I just think that they got Paul George at a hot price because
He
they
gotta
knew
leave.
he wasn't coming back.
Yep.
So I think all the guys in the NBA looking at the general managers like we don't want to get KD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know he's gonna leave, let's get something
go.
for
Get
him.
something
Yep.
for him before you go.
Let's get
Magic
something
did the
for him.
same with Dwight.
KD.
They knew Dwight was going to leave.
Right.
Trade
Yeah.
them to you guys.
Man, and that was the worst decision. That was the worst decision. Kobe, I think Dwight went home and cried.
So how long you think that it'll be before the Lakers show something, some showtime? With you a brand, a big baller brand?
Oh man, I'm all about the big ballers.
Triple B.
Hey, well,
Triple B.
we discussed this on episode 0.
Okay.
I'm a fan of LeVar Ball. My
I
partner's
am
not. he is not. And I asked him to explain, and he had some really good points,
Right.
and they were fair points. So we agree to disagree.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll
Yep.
leave it at that.
But I think,
Don't get me wrong. Haters going to hate.
Right.
But just don't like his style. Maybe it's me.
yeah, I think the Lakers, even though we're not gonna win a lot, I think we're gonna be a fun team to watch.
See that?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be a
sure.
fun team to watch.
He
But
do distribute the ball.
oh, he's a
Yeah, he's a pass guy.
he's a
Still got
point
weird
guard.
shot, though.
He has that
That's
shot.
a
Funky
weird
shot.
man.
That's a funky shot.
Coming from the side.
But I think we'll be all right because I don't know. It's been rumored. I don't know if it's true or not. They said LeBron thinking about coming on out there.
Yeah,
Nah.
right. Please.
Nah.
Now with D-Wade
Not if
coming
you
to
done got Wade over
Cavs.
there.
I thought we was gonna get Westbrook until Westbrook signed that extension.
Hey, that
'Cause
just
you know-
shows. That just shows, man. He's a true team player.
Because Westbrook is from LA.
Yep,
Paul George is from LA. We still might get Paul George.
possibly. Depends on the success they have.
Yes,
this
that's what
year.
I'm saying. If Oklahoma City go to like the Western Conference Finals and lose, I can see him signing. I don't know. What you want to live in? You had to choose between LA and Oklahoma City.
Ain't nothing else.
You never know. Oklahoma City's like right on the border of Texas, man. You just go to Houston and do whatever and come back.
Well, it's not LA.
I know.
I never been to LA,
You
but
can
he's
walk
from
through
LA and his
that.
home.
Yeah, he might have some bad memories in LA.
Think about it. In his home. That's the same reason why LeBron James left Miami to come back to Cleveland. Because it's home.
Possibly.
Right.
It's home, and his home is where the heart is, man.
Yeah.
That's what they say. But y'all, today our subject is why not me?
Yep.
Why not me?
Why can't Marvin and Michelle start a podcast? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why can't a guy from the what society would call the hood come up and have his own business and be successful and give back? Why not?
Why not?
And so we're gonna take a little time. We're gonna let Rudy the Barber. He not talk about his sorry teams. We're gonna
Podcast. Oh my God. We gonna let Marvin do what he do.
but see, we want to thought it'd be a motivation. We want to tell a story to anybody out there that's saying whatever you dream and whatever you believe in, do it. Don't talk about
That's it.
Don't be about it. Just figure out the steps and go do it. So I'm gonna let Rudy tell a little bit of his story.
Why not me? Let's see. Where should we start from? Oh man, this journey, Marvin. You've been through half of it with me,
Mm-hmm.
and you saw the ups and downs of what's going on
Mm-hmm.
in this journey. So we gonna start off as just staying focused and if you got a craft in what you're doing and you know that you can do it well,
Mm-hmm.
keep pursuing at it because you're gonna have your naysayers, you're gonna have your people telling you that you can't do it,
Yep.
or I see people now today in stores, they be like, hey Rudy, how you doing, how the shop going? I'm gonna come by and see you, but you got a fresh lineup. I'm gonna come by and see you. And my thing is, I sit and smile and laugh and be like, okay, appreciate it, man. I give you my card. Come by and see me. Next month or two, I see, Orangeburg so small, I'll see you again. I ain't forgot about you. And my thing is, that gives me motivation to keep pushing and keep going on and showing people if I can do it, you can do it.
That's right.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Yep.
But it started as a dream when I was little. I was like 13, 14, trying to cut hair. Well, I wasn't trying. I tell everybody the story. Every time they come in here, this is my testimony I share with everybody. Back then, my mother was my little brother. We had to go to school. I was 14. My mother was out in the streets a little bit, and my little brother didn't have a haircut. So my little brother, he's shout out to little brother Louis Bonaparte, big face. I see you.
Hey.
Yeah. So I cut his hair. That's the first haircut I cut. That was free, and now today I'm still paying for it. I've been cutting hair for 16. He won't pay for a haircut to save his life.
Hey, that man say, hey, I was your experiment, bro.
Exactly.
I'm not paying you, bro.
I can't
Started from
never
the bottom,
pay
man. I
you.
came with you.
I came with you. He come here sometimes think this his shop. But, long story, man. I used my uncle clippers and I cut hair and I cut my little brother hair. And once I cut his hair, his friends start coming around and seeing that. Instead of they go up to the barbershop, they'll come down to my house. I made a little makeshift barbershop in the backyard on Sellers Street, Sellers Avenue. I made a makeshift barbershop, and before I know it, I was getting $5 for haircuts, $7 for haircuts, and then grown people started coming to me.
Dang.
So I said, well, let me try and cut a little bit more hair, invest in myself, bought some clippers, did the AYP thing a little bit.
Like
Did the
everybody
North
else.
America, yeah, did it. That's Orangeburg.
Yeah, I've been there
Yeah,
too.
did the North America thing a little bit. And which, I'm coming home dirty. And I was like, well, I can't do this. The little couple of $200 I was getting a week, I was making that on the streets doing some other stuff.
Yep.
So then that led to that. And I was like, well, let me put my mind together and see if I can get me a barbershop. Call around to a lot of shops. I'm not going to call too many names, but I called around and a couple of people was like, no, we don't need you. And I called down to Fair's Barbershop, downtown Orangeburg. And he gave me a shot, and I give him much up respect, Mr. Archie Fair. I went in there and studied them and focus on my craft and been in it for 16 years. The same people who always say stuff like, Rudy, when you going to leave? You got the shop on swole. Rudy, when you going to leave? They haven't been in my shop yet. Soon when you leave, Rudy, I'm going to come and deal with you. I'm going to come get a haircut from you. Soon when you leave. God bless me to jump out on faith. I came in the shop. I came in by myself. I had 2 barbers that said they was coming with me. At the end, I mean, I understand if it was a business decision, but don't tell me that you coming with me and then you don't come. So that makes me look bad because I'm promoting on that side. So then when time comes, you don't come. So I get in the shop by myself.
Dang.
Work. I worked for like 3 months. Bills piling up. Shouts out to my wife, man. My wife hold me down, and she stuck by me, and Shayla, she stuck by me and just told me, just stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing,
That's
Rudy.
a backbone, man.
That motivation.
That
It's a
motivation. She
backbone.
just kept pushing. Like sometimes I didn't want to get out of bed. She kicked me. Go ahead, get out there. My mother and all of them. I brought them in here and showed them. They were like, oh, I'm so proud of you. So that's back to the subject. Why not me? So I kept focused. I kept grinding. And I got in here and I had a cousin, Jonas Harrison, got in the back. And he said he wanted to do hair. He wanted to come back and forth from Charlotte to do hair. So that was, he didn't know that at the time, but it was like a blessing. I call him my angel right now. I'd be like, oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. My little cousin. He came in and we started working and stuff started building and we started getting stuff together. Clientele started coming and we started working. And my other little cousin, JB, another little cousin, matter of fact, his uncle Clippers was the one that I used to cut my little brother hair.
When I first met JB, the JB he's talking about,
Yeah, my little cousin.
his little cousin, he was sweeping the floor.
Sweeping the
Dang.
floor. Came up, sweeping the floor, went to Denmark Tech. I had a plan. I said, cuz, man, you get your license, we going to step out. He was like, I'm coming. But then he wasn't cutting hair too much. He went to, what's the plan up there in Columbia that everybody go to? Amazon. Yeah. He went there, and you know the money was coming in, but then he fell back on barbering. So once I got my shop, I had a couple of barbers in here, but they didn't fit the criteria to the bone. So we part ways, and I farewell to them, and hope they do great. But like I said, man, it's to the point where I don't even be to the point where I have to do stuff to let people know that I'm here. I just be like, yo, I'm working. Because most people, they gravitate to me because they know that I'm a hard worker and I'm going to be here. If nobody ain't going to be in the shop, Rudy going to be here.
Yeah.
Rudy going to work. Rudy going to work because I got bills to pay and I got churn to feed, man. I got my life. I got more than this I want to accomplish. And when the podcast came on and Marvin gave me a shout out for buying the house with my wife, she told me, she said, Rudy, it's either Stilton or home. Which one you going to do, Stilton or home?
That's real, man.
That's real, man. My wife said,
Dang.
Stilton or home. And when she said that, it clicked in my mind, was like, you know, she's telling the truth. Because half the fellas out here don't want to do that, but see you in the same situation that you in right now.
But tell him, when you say, for those who don't know, when he says Stilton is where he's from, so that means hanging with the homies.
Hanging with the homies. Stilton is my neighborhood. The neighborhood where the homies, where everybody dwell at. You know, it's a block. It's a long block that you can go each section and get whatever you want or talk to whoever you want. It's just like, but back then we was brotherhood. But now it's to the point where it's like, you do your thing, I do my thing. If you don't support me, I don't support you. So everybody now looking at each other with evil eyes.
Yep.
I'm going to get over on you. I'm going to get over on you. So and that hurts me right now. So that's why I try and get the youth in here. When I get behind that chair, I sometimes I think I'll be a pastor, not to say that, but
Yeah.
I can talk to them and they listen. A lot of
Yeah.
kids look up to me. And my thing is, if they can look up to me, why can't I just keep doing what I'm doing and show them a little respect?
You can, man.
Just show them a little respect, man.
And
Like I
stick
said,
together, grow together.
grow
right?
together. Why not me?
Yep.
That's it,
But
man.
see, that I don't think people understand. I want to go back to what you said. I don't want y'all to get confused. Just think, oh, he was cutting him for a little bit and then left. This is no lie. Rudy used to be in the barbershop because I started coming in because I really wasn't going there, and Rudy was cutting hair from 8 in the morning, sometime 12. I know we leave sometime 12 at night, 11 at night, cutting hair. That's straight.
Straight cutting hair all day from Friday to Saturday. Boss man who was at the time, he would be like, yo, I'm leaving Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'd be like, huh? So now we got to pick this up and we got to work. And shout out to Jonathan JB, my other barber, man, the barber I used to work with.
Shout out JB.
JB.
JB's actually my barber.
Yeah.
So we also
JB,
low because they was
yeah.
in the same. They was in the
Same
shop together.
There we
That's
go.
like a little brother to me, man. I give him big props. And he's stepping up and he's getting his game together. And I just wish him the best of success. But we kept motivating, and me and him would be in there late nights working. But in my mind, I'm like, if I'm working for somebody else, why can't I take my dollars and feed it into my own investment? 16 years working for somebody, that's not cool. To not have your own shop and know that you got half an Orangeburg that people look up to you that's gonna come support you. I got my support team is so strong. My mother-in-law, my brothers, my sister-in-law, my family, my kids. Man, y'all guys, man, this is
Hey,
the
let me tell you
support
about
team,
about
man.
support. This dude, he just tell you for Stilton now, which is society, the hood.
The hood.
sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got in the shop right now. My dog got a letter from Nikki Haley.
Right.
Been in the Orangeburg. They did 2 stories on you in the paper.
Yeah, 2 stories.
2 stories in the paper.
Dang.
Got a. So you think from somebody selling whatever?
Whatever.
they go from that to getting a letter from the governor saying, "Thank you for being an entrepreneur in the state of South Carolina. Keep up the good work." I'm not sure. I can't remember what it said, but
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's
I
the
still
hard
got
work
it
and
up
the
there.
grind.
I still got
just
it
the
up there.
fact that you got a letter. Nah, man, that ain't motivation.
That ain't motivation. And my motivation is, my hashtag is pressure. To the bone, hashtag pressure. That's all I say. Because I'm going to keep applying it to the point where you're going to be sick of me. You're going to be tired of me. You're going to be, oh, man, he back in there, he doing this again. But it ain't that. I just want my face to be seen. I just want, because I know what I got behind me, and I know what I'm going to get. So if I keep pushing and pushing, I'm going to get there. Why not me?
Bro, why not just like believing in yourself?
Yes.
And one thing I say about you, Rudy always put the work in. Rudy wrote late nights. I'm talking about late nights.
Yeah,
I used
we
to come by, especially then I was a single man. I would leave the gym sometime, and I would come by, like, him and GB. I would just ride by to see. I said, if they did, I'm going to stop by.
They chilling.
Say what's up.
And I just stop by. Sometimes I might get my face done or something.
Yeah, because
Cut.
you ain't got the top.
Cause you know I got everybody know I'm
all
team
right.
ball head.
Yeah.
I'm team ball head.
I'm almost with you.
But you know what? I'm team ball head and I'm proud of it.
Hey.
Because I had a barber that say, "Hey, bro, it's about that time."
No, he tell you that.
They get
He
that's a
tell you
suggestion.
It's about that time, bro. It's getting thin. Let it go.
I can't do it no more.
And I refuse. I refuse to rock a George Jefferson.
Right.
I'm cutting it, baby.
Right.
I am cutting it. I'm not doing it. And to all my young brothers that got hairlines like DMX, Neo, let it go. Let it go.
Man, what about LeBron, man? Shout out to LeBron bringing it back.
That's chemicals and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I'm just playing, man. I'm just
Yo.
playing.
Trying to bring it
Hey,
back.
it's better than at least when he had a headband about
Right.
halfway up his
All
head
on
trying to
top of
hide.
it.
Like, what you doing, man? Let it ride.
I'm glad we on that. And a lighter note, I want to make sure I'm not tripping.
Right.
I want to make sure I'm not tripping, man. I looked on TV the other day, and Deion got a low cut. Deion Sanders. 3 weeks ago, Deion was bald. I want to make sure I'm not tripping.
Chemicals.
Now Deion got a low cut.
Hey, man.
I was like,
They repurposing them.
I don't know, man.
them follicles.
I'm saying, is that a tattoo or is that?
They probably tatted up there.
I don't know, man.
Hey.
I'm just shouts out to
I'm
Deion.
gonna look into that.
Shouts out to- Hey, let me know what you think, man. Shouts out to Deion, the best corner ever. But I'm like, dog, you just bald 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I'm talking about bald now. So you got a low Caesar?
People
Right.
need their hair, man.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
He had to do what he had to do.
He had to do what he had to do.
He had to do what he had. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Why not
That's it.
Deion?
You know what, man? You right. You right.
Why not Deion?
Why can't Deion have a hairline, man? Why can't?
How can't you get a good fresh line?
You know, man, I'm hating. I just became a naysayer. I'm sorry, guys. Just that fast. I'm hating on Deion new hair.
Hey,
I mean, it'll be like it's like that sometimes. Man.
Where he found it from, I don't know. But I'm sorry, man. I was hating. But yeah, man. But we had to have you on, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yep,
it.
Because it was just a flow, and this hard work, man.
Hard
Hard
work,
Hard work
man.
pays off.
Seems
Hard
like
work to my youngins out there, man. Y'all, the drugs, leave that drugs alone, man. Just work, man. Just show people that you want to work. If somebody open the door for a young lady one day. I have gone to stores and seen a young boy sitting in the car while the young lady out pumping the gas, and that eats me. I'm the person I'm always pull a door, but I'm gonna say yes, ma'am, no, sir. That's just me. That's just how my grandma raised me and my mother raised me. But nowadays I see him with the pants down. Pull your pants up.
Bruh.
You don't need that, man. I
Nah.
don't want to see you underwear.
Because I'm not going to pretend to be older than that. I remember when I was in high school, we used to sag a little bit.
But it wasn't that
But,
fun.
bruh, I was in Walmart. This is a grown man with a family now.
Right.
Not a young boy. had his pants with a belt on underneath
Under
his
his-
buttocks.
yeah.
Underneath